Finally, there's an ease on restrictions and we can start heading out safely. I suggest what you do is make sure that double check which Emirates you're allowed to go onto the desert or go into the wadis or any outdoor activity. Each of the Emirates are slightly different and the timings are also slightly different on when you should be back home. Remember, camping is still not allowed, and each beach or each wadi or each desert of each Emirate will have different rules. How many vehicles, how many people, and remember your safety, your mask. So we're gonna get out there. Oh yes, this is the final part of the show. This is the last bit of the vloggy Oman trip where it was all the cuts that didn't make it for various reasons. So I hope you enjoy this show, and if you need some ideas on where to go, check the Weekend Warrior series linked below. We've got some cool adventures, desert adventures, wadi adventures, rock crawling adventures. Go and check out those episodes to give you some ideas for the weekend. Catch you out there, and remember, stay safe and check out the rules and regulations of each of the Emirates. Enjoy the show. So we're splitting ways right now. Just said goodbye to Gareth and Graham and Kumar, who are heading back to Dubai. What? So left them off after our beautiful exploring expedition, first time ever, bar Al Hikman. I tell you what, it's pretty rough getting in and out. I wouldn't suggest going there on your own, as I mentioned before. Exploring salt flats and subca plains, not the best idea. We didn't get stuck, but if you don't know what you're doing, I wouldn't suggest going anywhere near. However, now the next part of our trip starts. So we're off to Masirah Island. We've been there a couple of times before, but we've never filmed it. So we decided while we're down here, it's only 40 clicks from our hood, so we're going to head off towards Masirah Island, see if we can catch a ferry, and then go across to the island and meet up with Karim and his family, who are the Bundatech agents for the Middle East. So we're going to hook up with them. They sent us a beautiful photo of a fish that they caught yesterday. Let's go and see if we can catch some fish and spend a couple of days and bring you some footage from Masirah Island. I really love the island. Desert island, spectacular, worth the drive. So let's see if we can get a ferry. We are, well, in 15 minutes there's supposed to be a ferry. It leaves at 1 o'clock. We're 27 k's to go, and I'm stuck in traffic. So, well, not real traffic. I've got a lorry that just doesn't want to get out of the way. So let's see what we can do.
Watchers don't do, and doers don't watch. So let's get to it, let's get it done. You step it up a notch. We can do it, we can get it done. 'Cause we're doers,
What a surprise, our timing was impeccable. Jason and Flo were just busy disembarking the ferry, and we managed to catch up quickly and find out where they'd camped and what was going on the island. Great to get some knowledge from campers that have just got off the island.
And that's the start, 'cause watchers don't do, and doers don't watch. Let's get to it, let's get it done. Let's step it up a notch. We can do it, we can get it done. Don't do.
The ferry ride, you've got a couple of choices. You can go with the fast ferry that we're on right now, or you can go with the local ferries, which leave any given time as long as they're full. So there is no time schedule. This ferry has the time schedule. You can go online and book it accordingly. Unfortunately, I cannot film inside. I have taken a little sneak peek so you can see the comforts over there. A little bit of comfort, eh?
Yeah, if planes were only like this, with all the space. Yeah. Sure, it's going to be hot if it was open.
Get out onto the deck once you're going and come have a look at what's going on around you. We're on the 3 o'clock ferry. In the afternoons, we have normally seen dolphin, and it's just good to get out, see turtles, see the dolphins, and watch the island get closer and closer. Phenomenal experience. Bring the family and enjoy Masirah Island. This is what it looks like.
With your hand on your heart, please tell me which way to go, 'cause I sure don't know. One piece in hand is a start, but it's a mighty puzzle to lay. No need to say, how will I cope? With your heart on your sleeve, it's a fine line between letting go and losing control. So I take my love and hide it away from those who steal, till I find my way. How will I call? How will I call? How will I call?
An end to another absolutely fantastic day. Spending some time on the ferry. The slow boats take about 2.5, 3 hours to go. The fast ones about an hour, and you can get through from the mainland to Masirah Island, and you open up to this beautiful desert island. As I said, we're meeting up with Karim, who's the Bundetech agent for the Middle East, and his family. TJ is over here in his beautiful 110, and Letitia in her Camel Trophy 90. We're going to be spending the evening with them, and then we're going to be moving on tomorrow and explore the rest of Masirah and bring you the footage. As I mentioned, we've explored it before, so something not new to us, but we're going to bring you the beauties of Masirah. We took the 3 o'clock ferry, so we've arrived pretty late, so there's not much that I can show you today. Tomorrow morning we'll head out and go and get it all sorted out.
Without your word, how will I call? Without your heartbeat, how will I call?
those that have watched the full series that actually made the show, posted about 2 years ago, called Overland Oman Coast, you'll know that I crashed my drone a number of times, and trying to get that perfect footage, a lot of the times I disconnect all the sensors to be able to get the drone to do what I want it to do. So by the time we hit close to the sugar dunes, my drone was playing up and we couldn't use it any longer. So as you know, Gareth passed on his drone to me, and schoolboy error, I never set it up properly. And the footage just didn't come out and obviously never made the show. So you'll get the gist of what you're about to see anyway. The fish have been going wild behind us. Unfortunately, it's too far for us to cast. Gareth was so kind to give me his drone for the rest of the show, and I am so sad right now that I did not make the decision to take the fishing gimbal release doodah thingamabob, whatever you want to call it, but the drone fishing little gadget that fixes onto the Mavic. Wow, would have worked today. I would have taken out a Rapala, dropped it over where the bonitas are going absolutely nuts, and just dragged it through there and flown it back until we got one. But yeah, as you can see in the footage right now, fish were going absolutely nuts. We've got a beautiful little secluded beach over here. Gonna chill out tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna head off and we gotta make our way back to Dubai. I've got a couple of meetings back there, so unfortunately the trip has now virtually come to an end. We have one more day back on the ferry, and then heading straight back to Dubai. It's been, where are we now? 16 days, 17 days of absolute bliss. The entire trip has been breathtaking. I cannot tell you how awesome it's been. Just spending time with the missus and the vehicle. We've had a couple of issues, fixing it up, doing repairs, doing some add-ons, meeting up with some great friends. Kareem and TJ last night with Letitia, Gareth and Jason and Graham and their families as we were touring along. So when you're doing a trip like this and you know that there are people in the area, stop in. It's great to spend a day or two relaxing with some conversation, some good mates, good food. We always eat better on these trips than we eat at home. There's no need to do a pasta and sauce. Stick the barbecue out every single night. Make some great food. Be inventive. Going on a trip like this, life gets back into perspective. You need these kind of breaks. You get back to the hustle and the bustle, and unfortunately 2 to 3 days before you got to go back, you start thinking about it. You start looking at your phone, you start looking at the emails, you start looking at those things, and that's the last thing you want to do. Normally takes you 2 days in, then you relax, and then 2 days before you go home, you start looking at the emails and you start thinking about the hustle and the bustle. The in-between, try and stretch it as much as you can. Go into the open spaces like this, go into the beauty, go into nature and just explore and let your mind go. Because I promise you, when you get back, you are so refreshed, ready for the corporate world. Sad, absolutely sad that we have to leave this behind. Once again, Gareth, you're an absolute star. Thank you so much for using the drone. It's an expensive piece of equipment, and giving it to a mate, really top-notch, buddy. Really appreciate it. Our Patreon viewers, fantastic. Thank you. Without you guys, your assistance does really go a long way when we're putting these trips together, and more of you should go on there and help us out, and we'll do more of these long trips. All I can say right now is we're going to spend the rest of the day chilling on the beach, getting some good food going, and we'll catch you later. Thanks.